But now we have the loser semis. Again, the winner of these two get to face off against Zach Boz. But currently, it is NoahTheProdigy going up against Samurai.
NoahTheProdigy, of course, like I said, making a big splash for himself in Street Fighter 6. You know, he was not much of a presence in Street Fighter 5, but in 6, like, as soon as the game dropped, he just came out, like, running out the gate, basically.
Yep.
And was doing some damage almost instantaneously.
It felt that way. I actually ran into him in the very first parts of Ranked in Street Fighter 6, and I got absolutely demolished. I'm like, yo, like, where did this come from? Like, I was expecting it was a Luke Mirror match, and I'm like, I'm gonna bust this guy up. Because it's Noah. You know, like, we played against him before in previous games, like, online, randomly. You know, we know of the kid. I didn't know to what pedigree he was playing at. I was like, yo, you are this good this early with Street Fighter 6? Like, this is going to be a problem.
I was just about to say, too, I was like, and you know, you ran into Noah while he was Season 1 Luke, but then you just admitted that you were also using Season 1 Luke. So.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, why not?
No, I know, right?
That was an excellent choice
good.
on my part, dude. That was second place over at Capcom Cup. I made the right choice. I almost made Jury, actually. Because I played Jury in like the beta too, and then even Sajam was like, "Dude, why didn't you stick with Jury?" I'm like, "I thought Luke's minigame was cooler."
Anyways, let's go ahead and check out and see what NoahTheProdigy is gonna do against Samurai here. If Samurai can actually stop this NoahTheProdigy train over here, again, he just took out Enzo the Hokage, so you know, trying to take all these Wunderkids out of this tournament here. I know I mispronounced that. All the German viewers at home are mad at me right now.
Probably.
Ooh.
Salt Mine's coming after you.
I don't want Regis yelling at me, man. That's scary.
The best part.
Is he going to switch sides? Yep, there it is. And
bam.
Yep, and here we go. Trapped in the corner. I talked about how good Samurai's defense was in the corner against Enzo, and that was actually just a miscalculated distance by Noah. No parry attempt on that heavy flash knuckle. And now here we go, throw loops. Ooh, okay, okay. And he has more drive gauge than Noah right now, so not in a terrible situation. Good DP reaction right there.
And not going to pursue with a drive rush, by the way, from Samurai. He actually had 4 bars at that time of the knockdown.
He has been using the OD fireball from the corner a lot. Perfect parry. And that should be able to get the kill. Actually, doesn't even need any of the meter. I was like, okay, he's definitely going to get the level 1, but he didn't even need that. So that's even doubly good for Samurai.
Yeah, nothing but heavies, majority of that combo. We do get the corner pretty early, a very similar start to the previous round. NoahTheProdigy knocking on the door just a little bit, one tap. Now into the forward throw. What happens here now? Samurai trying to rebuttal with the button. No cross cut, no punish either. Oh my God, they're slugging it out. That's crazy.
Oh man, but you know what? Samurai's gonna come out of it for the better here because he gets the burnout on Noah, gets the follow-up combo here. Can he actually, is he gonna try to stick him with the DI? Because remember,
you are insane. He did a crouching jab to get a little bit extra time to buffer into the super and reaction to the DI.
I was just about to say, man, Noah's reaction timing on all of that is just ridiculous, and he just did it again. It's crazy. It is, oh, nice. Saw that he was gonna land on it. Had the driver's combo all ready to go.
So sick.
Offensive drive reversal right there. Try to keep him in the corner. Oh, but it wasn't a counter hit. So he couldn't get any thing linked off of that.
Oh, but that one was, Jesus Christ, that came out of nowhere. Level 2 right through the chest.
And that should be dead right here. I mean, Akuma gets all sorts of fun stuff after that level 2.
I love that wall splat. I'm so glad they gave that to him. Because it's as cool of a super as it is, if it's not hitting the wall in that fashion, it's kind of bland. It's just like, what else do you do after that? You just hit him in the chest really hard. That's cool and all, but like, I want more.
Right. So it's kind of a neat thing. You can use it for its invincibility or whatever like that mid-screen, but it's almost kind of like a waste in that situation.
True. Prepare.
Oh, no, cancel.
No, he was going to put himself in a burnout.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Good call. Good call. Oh no, yeah, it's still plus, even if you drive parry it.
Yeah. You do have to crouch it preemptively. That's the whole deal with it.
Oh! It actually jails you into us. Oh god, the DP reaction.
Standing block, yeah.
And get a little extra meter that way.
That's huge meter, by the way. That brought him up into a big chunk of level 2. You can see it down below. He was just at the border of level 1.
Yeah, and we've seen from a lot of like Ringe's analysis that he's been putting out recently. Shoutouts to Ringe, you should definitely check those out. But he has been showing how like all these little tiny decisions about managing your meter and drive gauges and stuff have been basically helping people like Lashar win.
Bang, level 2, into the wall again. Do you spend it all for the burnout, level 1? No, you don't. You don't get to risk it. Yeah, because you don't want to like shorten the combo or the damage by just going into level 1. But I think this is much more effective, or so I thought.
Oh no! Okay, yeah, I mean, Samurai just went ham with the meter in the corner, and then NoahTheProdigy dropped the flash knuckle combo.
Uppercut! Yeah, you got it. Forward throw. Burnout City.
No, too close. He tries again. No, that's it right there. Yeah, it's a free punish right there. And Samurai takes game number 2.
Pretty convincingly, actually.
Yeah, NoahTheProdigy having a little trouble here. And that's right, he busted out the Bison, too.
I totally forgot about this.
Yeah.
I genuinely forgot about this.
And again, you know, I like seeing this from Noah because he's trying to find other characters because, you know, despite the way that he plays Luke, most people consider Luke not necessarily the strongest character, you know, not quite Luke Season 1 for sure. So, you know, I don't blame Noah trying two characters who are always largely considered to be like top 5. So,
I mean, it makes sense. If you're seeing it on the leaderboard, like, why not test a character out for yourself? Not only just to possibly play them in tournament, but also like learn against them, right?
Yeah, and you saw right there, you know, he blocked the drive reversal and just missed the combo, right? So that's why these kind of situations are valuable to have, you know, these tournament situations, and you're like, oh, that didn't work, and you know Noah's gonna go test it out later on, you know.
100%. But now when you're locked down in the corner, do you risk anything else with the drive impact?
Oh.
Damn, that was so deep. OD fireball, that's not gonna work out. Back-to-back fireballs. If there's anything that we could kind of attribute Samurai to having is a great sense of using OD uppercut, but also a very strong fireball.
Yeah, he's always had that. I mean, that's why, like, you know, he was a Ryu player for a long time because Ryu was always the Shoto with the strongest fireball game in Street Fighter 4, for example.
I think he might be the strongest right now still.
Oh, yeah. I'm just referring to 5 because Akuma's fireball game is way better.
Akuma's fireball game right now is pretty substantial. I will say that.
It's just true. The trigger on it is very fast.
Being able to hold it just like that as well. Forward throw.
And I think I said this the last time, but just having the ability to do meaty fireballs is so powerful in this game because it just takes away the level 1 out of the equation, you know?
Yeah. Immediately backing down as soon as that drive gauge replenished. NoahTheProdigy, just one more sequence. I think spending the meter to secure it, sure, we get that. That's absolutely critical.
I do think it would have killed if he just went for the scissor kick, but again, you just don't want to make that decision and be wrong and then just lose. You know, it's annoying. So,
and trying to regain 1 bar is not too bad. In the beginning of like a 3rd round, not too bad at all.
Yeah, and of course, Psycho Crusher with the anti-air property. And also, don't forget, this is the change dem Bison. You know, when he gets when he plants the mine, he doesn't get the same kind of Oki. So
yeah,
you want to end with a Psycho Crusher if you want Oki now.
Yeah, the damage is actually much better, I feel like, on the Psycho Crusher in comparison. I mean, you get potential damage from having a setup off of mine, which is where the value is.
Right.
Looking at it right now, if you don't get the Oki to pursue, then it's kind of difficult,
right,
to force that bomb explosion erroneously, or at least force an error off of the bomb explosion.
And you saw what it just looked like. I mean, he got the mine planted, then he drive rushed forward, and still kind of far away after a while. Samurai burns himself out, so he's gonna go into the level 3 here. Gonna get Noah close to burnout, but more importantly, he's just trying to gain some of that drive gauge back. I don't know what Samurai was trying to do, but he was trying to get a little cheeky there. Oh! I forgot about that.
Yeah, by the ruling, we definitely had a big halt to that a week and a half ago. By the ruling, a game is not awarded to either player. They do have to run it back.
But the beautiful thing about that was that Samurai even tried. You know, Noah clearly mistimed the meaty, and, you know, you could have just stood there and got chipped to death or whatever like that. But Samurai was like, you know what? Like, what's the harm? If he gets the meaty, I lose. If he doesn't, I could get a double KO, and that puts no wins on Noah's board, you know?
Yeah.
And what a decision right there just to go. And DPs, despite not being invincible, still have some of the fastest startup out of almost your entire kit.
That's fair. That's fair. I think, if anything, it's the bare minimum in terms of speed, right?
Right. Like, obviously, I don't think anybody has a... I don't know, some people
my
have any
lord.
4-frame DPs in this game.
Lily does,
Oh, right. You're right.
if it's enhanced.
Because she's the only one that, you know, the 4-frame, 5-frame DP safe jumps don't work on.
That's right.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, Noah trying to gain some of that drive gauge back. And I love Samurai not pushing on it, you know. It was just like, you know what, we're just going to let it run out. And we'll let you gain that meter back. It's cool.
What a stop, dude. That looked like it was too far for it to reach, genuinely.
He must have hit something. Like, NoahTheProdigy must have pressed a button and a hurt box extended out there. Wow. I think I said this last time, but the dual Kevin right there. Ooh. Wow.
Away. Just a straight hit from Noah.
Yeah, okay.
Nothing super impactful just yet, right? Oh, that pretty much equalized it up, right?
Yeah. Now, one thing I will say is that Noah does go for shimmies a lot. And Samurai has really shown that he is not much of a throw techer. So I feel like maybe that's just something Noah's got to be careful of fighting against Samurai here.
Yeah. A little bit of a buffer coming in from Samurai as well. The overhead does connect.
Okay,
Forward throw.
okay. Just going for a lot
Oh, no, James.
of... Die 1,000 deaths. Oh, it's so cool.
It looks exactly as it does in in Super Turbo.
Oh, that's right.
It
Yeah,
looks
that was
exactly
the
as it
beginning.
does like
Yeah.
Super Turbo.
You know what's a fun trivia about that? I don't remember if it's a Japanese-American difference or if it was random, but a lot of times when Akuma would come in a Raging Demon Bison and you would end up fighting, sometimes Bison would just like sit up. Like he would actually like kind of sit up a little bit while lying on the ground.
I've seen that, yeah.
Yeah, so like he's not dead, but you know, he definitely got bodied.
He's very, very much so hurt, right?
Yeah.
He definitely looks like he's on life alert. That is for sure.
Yeah,
Oh,
but I
boy.
mean, you know, watching this match and the Enzo match earlier, Samurai was really just, I mean, he had all of his fundamentals down. He got all of his anti-air, so no free get-ins for anybody. And so just really, really solid play here. And I've always felt that way about Samurai. He's just like from a fundamental standpoint, he's just been one of the best.
Yeah, he's been very well tuned in regards to what is popular in the meta in terms of strategy, right? He had the stoppage towards that drive rush,